Hello, I am Isaac. I am a tutor at the Economics Center at ASU, and today I'll be covering utility curves. So first I'm going to start off with the axes you're going to look at when you look at a utility curve in any one of your fundamental economics classes. And you're going to have two goods. I labeled them arbitrarily Y and X. And these could be anything. And for this example, I'm just going to say this is junk food, and this is healthy food. So when you go to the store, you're not going to buy all junk food or you're not going to buy all healthy food. You're probably going to buy a combination of both. And that's like your preference. So a utility curve is kind of the quantitative measure of your preferences and how much you prefer one bundle of goods, which you can buy a bunch of junk food, no health food, 10 items of healthy with 1 item of junk food. That's a different bundle. But to represent these preferences, we kind of assign this quantitative value. And so I'm just going to draw an example of like a utility curve you might see. And you might give a utility curve of 10 as the utility benefit you're going to derive. And it's all relative. It's all just trying to assign a value to compare to another value of utility when you get into higher level economics. So if I just look at bundle A right here, let's say I have 4 items of healthy and 5 items of junk food, I derive 10 utility from this. And this is an indifference curve where I have a utility of 10. So when I go up here and I go, let's say B, I have 3 healthy food and I have like 7 junk food. That effectively does is saying, hey, my preferences aren't continuous. I need more junk food if I give up 1 unit of healthy food. And what you're saying is, if I have 3 units of healthy food and 7 units of junk food, I'm going to derive the same benefit as if I had 5 units of junk food and 4 items of healthy food. And in both those cases, I get 10 utility. That's why we call this an indifference curve, because you say, do you prefer A over B? No, I don't prefer A over B, and I don't prefer B over A, because I derive the same benefit. I walk away from the store, I eat these food, and I feel I feel just the same. I feel just as happy about myself. Derive the same utility, as we would say. So I'm going to draw another utility curve, and I'm going to give this utility curve a value of 13. That's arbitrarily saying I'm getting 13 value from this. And this curve, let's say I have bundle C, which I get 6 healthy food and 6 junk food. So in that case, I prefer this. This is on a higher utility curve. So I'm essentially saying I'm getting 13 utility from this, which is higher than 10, of course. And therefore, I prefer C over A or B. And if you were asking me would I want C or A, I'm going to say, oh, definitely C. I get higher utility. I walk away from the store feeling a lot better. Between B and A, I don't care. But between C and B and A, or C compared to B, C compared to A, I do care. I prefer C over either. Also, D is another point on this utility curve. And between C and D, I derive the same utility. So when you're looking at preferences, when you get a question asking, do I prefer A over B, or what do I prefer compared to these? Look at the utility curve. Generally speaking, utility curves are going to increase in value as you go up and to the right. So if you're on a higher utility curve, you're deriving more. Indifference curve, you're going to derive more utility overall. So that's just kind of the general concept of utility curves. I hope this helped, and if you need more help, you can definitely see a professor, and additionally come to the Economics Tutoring Center. Thank you so much. Have a good one.